has been shown that 90% of dogs have some degree of gum disease. That's shocking. 90% of the patients that walk into your practice on a daily basis have a disease, yet we're not effectively treating it. Further, 30% of dogs under 10 pounds or 5 kilograms have bone loss at 1 year of age. So we've got to start taking care of these patients' teeth earlier. So when we talk about the fact that the awake oral exam is insufficient at diagnosing periodontal disease, especially the early stages, we need to look into, are there any other options other than anesthesia? Orostrip is a periodontal diagnostic test that looks for a product called thiols, okay? Thiols are only produced by periodontal pathogenic bacteria, anaerobic bacteria. The anaerobic bacteria that live in the periodontal pockets. Orostrip is like litmus paper for periodontal disease. You'll wipe it across the gums, the darker the color, the more infection you have. It's a chair-side diagnostic test for patients with periodontal disease, and it takes seconds. What we're really looking at is the mild to moderate cases that you just can't diagnose any other way on a wake exam. So if we take a look, overall they look pretty good. It's got a little bit of tartar back there. And the darker it gets, the more disease that she has. So all we need to do is wipe this across her gums, just like that. And then we do the other side, just like this. If we compare this, we're probably a 2+. Even though her mouth doesn't look that bad, she actually has some fairly advanced gum disease. I think we need to set her up for cleaning.
You know the toothpaste and mouthwashes that we have for our pets? They are so much more than things that we just stick on the end of a toothbrush or that we put in their water to freshen their breath. The really great products contain active ingredients that break down plaque and tartar in our pets' mouths and really help to increase their dental health. And how they work is really cool. And I am going to tell you about it. The ingredient from the Plaqtiv water additive, who I'm working with on this video, and let's go through them one by one and figure out how they all exactly work. This comes in a liquid formulation, so obviously water or aqua is going to be the first ingredient. And then the next three ingredients, sodium citrate, citric acid and disodium EDTA, are all chelating agents, and the way that they work is really cool. The first step to dirty teeth is plaque. We all have plaque sticking to our teeth. It is a film of bacteria that forms when we eat or just through general life, but it is soft and it can be brushed away. But if that plaque isn't brushed away or we don't do something about it, minerals will stick to that plaque biofilm and harden into tartar. Tartar is that horrible yellow, brown, hard stuff that we can see on this dog's back teeth here and maybe on your own dog's teeth as well. And underneath that tartar is where bacteria fester that causes damage to gums and also tooth roots. So we definitely don't want that tartar to form. So back to those three chelating agents, what they do is they bind to the minerals that would stick to the plaque and start to form the tartar and stop the tartar from forming in the first place. And even if the tartar is already present, it's still really helpful because the tartar strengthens itself by building up layers on layers. If those layers aren't forming, it weakens the tartar. And that means that when your dog does some chewing on a dental stick or when you do some brushing, the tartar is softer and it's more likely to come off and the teeth are more likely to be clean. And that's not even all the active ingredients. The zinc chloride that you can see there reduces plaque and reduces tartar and reduces smelly breath as well. Sodium benzoate is just a preservative. It's in absolutely loads of things and is really, really safe and just keeps this product fresh. So that's why products like these are so much more than just a toothpaste or just a mouthwash. And it's also why buying things like this from your vets is such a good idea, because these are the kind of products with all those extra ingredients and backed by all that science that we will stock.
Did you know that by the time they are just 3 years old, 80% of our dogs will have some degree of dental disease? And one of the best ways of helping prevent that is brushing their teeth. And so Mandy and I are here today to show you exactly how to do that. The first thing I want you to do is to get your dog used to being handled around their mouth. Lift up their lips so you can see the teeth, tickle them on their jawline once a day, once every couple of days, and a little snack after you're done, so it becomes a really positive thing for you to do together. The second thing I want you to do is get your dog used to the taste of the toothpaste that you're going to use. So just pop a little bit on your finger and give it to them like a treat. And it's gone all over you. It's time to move on to brushing. Now, you can use toothbrushes like this, which have got different sized heads for their different teeth, or what I prefer is a finger brush like this. I think they're much easier to manipulate around your dog's mouth, and you're not coming at their faces with what is effectively a big stick. Thank you.
Now it's time to actually brush those teeth. Using the skills that you and your dog have learned, lift that lip, take your finger brush with the toothpaste on it and rub it along the teeth from the front to the back. The toothpaste that we use for our pets are active on their own, so it will carry on working after you've finished brushing, and even just a few times a week this will make a massive difference.
It's Pet Dental Month right now, and so lots of vets will be talking about how to look after your pet's teeth, and we're all talking about brushing them. But what if you can't brush their teeth? What if they won't let you, or it's really difficult? How else can you look after their dental health? For this video, Mandy and I are working with Animal Care and their Plaqtiv range, and they do have more than just their toothpaste to help you keep your dog's teeth clean. And those things are a water additive that you can put in their water bowl, wipes that you can rub around their gums, and a pump action spray as well. And here is how you use them.
So the water additive is pretty self-explanatory. A couple of capfuls every day in your dog's water bowl, and it's basically the equivalent of them sloshing their mouth with mouthwash. The wipes contain the same active ingredient and I think are really easy to use. Just wrap them around your finger and use them to rub along your dog's teeth and their gum line. And don't forget those little teeths at the front. Mandy is a good dog and does let me do a lot, but most dogs with training will allow something like this. The spray, just lift the lip, a quick squirt, it doesn't make any noise and actually really does taste really good. So if you can't brush your dog's teeth, don't worry, there's plenty of things you can do to keep those kisses smelling sweet.
I know you're somewhere.